Hey Parker, it's a Friday. So I totally pride myself on being not 100% traditionally feminine. It's just sort of always been a thing of mine to like go against gender roles because like as a little kid my dad, he was all girls should wear pink and I had pink sheets and pink walls and pink everything and I didn't like anything being forced upon me. I'm still that way, so I passive aggressively rebelled against it as much as possible growing up, and it still happens to this day. And so that is why when I have a traditionally feminine interest, it eats away at my soul. For so long I rebelled against anything traditionally feminine that it's a shock. And like I am mostly good with like traditionally feminine things in my neck of the woods. Definitely with other people, I don't care what other people do, but it is always a thing getting myself 100% used to it. And so that is why when I found my new favorite game type recently, I worry. So I greatly enjoy a genre of video games called otome games. It is basically like very stereotypical girly romance games. Typically, there's some sort of overarching plot, but then another sort of like subplot is to get into a romantic relationship, usually with one of like 4 or 5 or 6 male characters that fit into a type. And as someone who long rebelled against any sort of romance, it's a shock. And so this is part of like an ongoing thing where I try to get myself to break out of stereotypes that I put myself into, as well as like accepting more of like what I like and not just what I think I should like, because there's always a bit of that. And honestly, these girly games are really cute and fun, and I spent so long rebelling against anything cute that it's nice to get back into it. Like I think I pretty much went through middle and high school being like everything girly is horrible, and now that I'm like a person who doesn't care anymore, I'm like, okay, I can finally allow myself to enjoy things. And so like this is always an ongoing thing for a lot of us. I think a lot of us try not to let ourselves enjoy things we don't think we should, especially because these are not like video games. They're usually like visual novel styled, which the best way I can describe it is a comic, but you play it on a game and you can choose storylines. You can choose like your options of what you're gonna say. Sort of, yeah. Parker, I also like to play video games a lot. I like a lot of different things, and I try to play mostly what I like rather than what is the big AAA title coming out, whatever's huge. And so when I'm not playing whatever's huge, I get a little bit of fear that it's like, oh, I'm not a real gamer, I'm just a gamer girl, and I'm just doing it for attention. And yeah, some people might do that, but that's not how I do it, because there are way better things I could be spending my money on then. But anyway, Parker, this is just a vlog. I am on sick duty. I'm taking care of a sick person today, so when is actually Friday. This is a pre-recorded thing. So I greatly enjoyed your vlog about the Zelda Symphony. I don't play a lot of Zelda. I've only played like 2 or 3 of the games, but I like it. I mean, it's kind of impossible to not like Zelda if you played any of the games ever. But anyway, Parker, I'll see you on Monday. DFTBA, stay super. Bye. Woo.